Hello there, welcome to Ryukyu West Part 33. Last time we ended up, we stopped the game when we were in kind of a pickle, and to be quite frank, we still are. We do have some problem. We have some enemy troops in Bohemian and Korean regiments. We have rebels taking, well, pretty much anything, and we also have Spanish and, or Aragonese in this case, Castilian, and, well, basically troops from everyone from everywhere. So it'll be a little bit of a tough fight to beat them back, but I'm confident we can do so. I do have superior unit types, probably just horses though. So I can probably just go ahead and upgrade them. Also, we will be dealing with all of these rebels and also the enemy armies. The enemy armies, occupation, aren't really that dangerous. They do give me some war exhaustion, that's true, but all in all, I don't stand to lose anything from them. Styria, no reason to be at war with them anymore. So yeah, all in all, I think we're doing okay. We could of course have done better. We will be dealing with this in one way or another. How, still depends to be seen. Naval Tech 21 is per reach, which gives us galleasses. So yeah, there is some problems, but all in all, nothing. I don't think it's anything that we can't turn around. So yeah, we'll go ahead. The rebels up here, I think we'll go ahead and try to make a move on them straight away. And I'll use this unit here to deal with these rebels here, the siege here, and also these two, hopefully. We'll re-siege, then go after their troops, basically, and I think it should be alright, I think. Battle of Pahang has been won. They moved down there. We actually gained a point of infamy. That's a little bit hilarious. This is also hilarious that my troops just burned it in and screwed them over. Nagpur, that's a little bit of an issue really, because since they are going to Nagpur and, well, not anywhere else, it will be a little bit interesting to see how that in turn turns out. But yeah, I also decided to build a new army last episode, and I'll have those guys deal with Champasak. It's a little bit annoying with the fleet here. I'll try to unite them without actually pretty damn good. And I believe I'm still war with Castile, which I am. So once we get the opportunity, we'll actually try to sneak some troops over here, seize this colony, and then use colonization to take what they have, well, colonized here. But all in all, this isn't a hopeless situation. We have the manpower, we have the troops, we can fight them back. All that's required is basically just patience and perseverance, I guess. Because, well, it is a shitty situation, but it's not something that we can't get out of. That was a little bit unnecessary, I believe, so yeah. A lot of rebels everywhere. So all in all, could of course gone better, especially if France decides to join the Manipur. Rebels are extreme, especially those guys, it seems. Gondwana nationalists, they really want their freedom. But yeah, we'll try to sort this out one way or another, because there's no real reason why we shouldn't be able to, really. So without me babbling any further, I'll go ahead and, well, shut up and try to deal with this. Slider move has become available, and I'm a little bit unsure what we should go for. Probably get this one back down to, well, I'll actually go ahead and keep it with 1 quality. We need to get some better troops, I guess. France has landed a 40k army here and is currently sieging. So yeah, France is currently the biggest enemy of mine, along with these rebels that are standing in Tanglong. So we'll send those guys to deal with them. Other than that, there should be alright to do here. We have armies small as, I don't know what my war exhaustion is at. Yeah, it's actually pretty damn high, and it's going slowly down thanks to me being constantly at war. And the reason why I am constantly at war is because of these, well, annoying... Yeah, the reason why I wanted military access is so I can destroy that rebel army that marches back and forth over the borders constantly. So yeah, it would have been a little beneficial if you actually been able to been allowed to kill it, more or less. Let's see, these guys are also going to Tanglong. Well, as I said, try to deal with the rebels, then we'll be moving our troops to, well, hopefully kick everyone else's ass, more or less. I'd be interested to see, especially the France troops, if we can fight them back. I have no idea what they actually have of capabilities, so to speak. So it will be interesting to see how that turns out, but we should definitely be able to, it should be doable to push them away. Send them home crying, I guess. Once again, we lost a battle against rebels, and that is always a bit of a surprise and very annoying. But still, I think I should be able to push them back with the little amount of forces I actually have here. Jiangnan lost 13,000 men here. What? Okay, so I can still actually dump an army there as well, tagging along. New rebels there. So yeah, I don't get it why I didn't just declare war on the world, because as you can see, I'm at war with Korea, Castile, Sind, half of Africa, and basically most of Europe as well, and New America. So Ryukyu in the east is a victim of a world war because, well, I don't know, they felt like it. And it will be tough times ahead. I can't really go for making peace, or I could. A couple of white pieces will probably help a little bit away. But everyone has been claiming something lately, so I didn't really think they would grant me white pieces, any of them. So that's why I was a little bit concerned with what I actually would get. But as things are looking now, we should be able to push a little bit more our way, I guess you could say. The only thing that really remains now is to deal with these two rebel units, and then we'll try to deal with this large United Front over there. And, well, then we'll go down and try to send France home crying, which we hopefully will be able to pull off, I guess, I should say. Kandash, more rebels. But this is just plain annoying that they actually are being sent to Nagpur here, and then they come back after a little while. So it's very annoying that I can't just send my troops to deal with them once and for all. It would have been much more beneficial to me, at least, to be able to solve it all in one quick scoop. But yeah, sometimes the game finds out it wants to screw me over, especially here when they have 27,000 men and none of them are actually suffering attrition. Probably because it's occupied by Korea and the best buds or something, I don't know. Well, but once again, as you can see, I can hold my ground here. It's not really that much of a problem. It's just going to take a little bit extra effort once it comes to actually sending the bastards back home crying, so to speak. But it is very much viable, and I think I should be very much be able to pull it off. I'll place these guys here, I'll send those guys to help out, or I'll place those guys up here, send these guys to help out after I dealt with the rebels, and then we'll see how it turns out. They're just amassing troops here, but I don't really see why. They don't have the manpower to actually do something more than reconquest against Kandash. Wow, that's actually something that I would like to annex once I can. Lost a core province on Dadra. Yeah, I actually just lost it as well. Well, that sucks. Been a little bit too busy to actually care about it, I guess. So yeah, we'll be waiting a little bit now, then we'll be trying to pull out the declare war. Yeah, okay. But seriously, this is just getting way too ridiculous. It shouldn't even be possible to have this tagging along. France is currently going slowly but surely upstream, so to speak. We have the manpower to deal with this. That is the most annoying thing. So yeah, we'll I'll go ahead, deal with this, see how it turns out. Recruit another general to put in charge of this one, and once I actually get an interesting battle or someone gives up, I'll let you know. Kind of an interesting battle here. Castile lost 8,000 versus my 15,000 losses, which is ridiculous in its own way, because I believe I have about the same land tech as them, or I'm just one behind or something. Yeah, let's see here. I am one behind, soon to be two, but still, that is a bit annoying. Also, France has this troop here has become very small. They haven't landed a new one here, however, so we'll have to soon move to deal with that as well. All in all, things aren't really going too well I guess you should say. But there we go, we've got at least one of the Castilian armies destroyed, and thus I can't really say that everything is going bad. Land Tech 23 has been reached. The only thing we're actually losing against here is Castile, probably because they hold Okinawa. Yeah, they're blockading ports and hold Okinawa. Other than that, we'll probably be winning. And well, I don't get why these guys actually Cold War me. Korea can't handle my troops. They don't have the necessary land levels to do so. And well, otherwise there aren't really anything that should make sense in terms of them declaring war on me. We'll be moving these two guys to deal with France soon enough, if I get a peace from or a little break from my rebels, which is doubtful at best, I guess. Arcan, Sian Reap, everywhere. So yeah, I'll go ahead, deal with them, and then we'll try to march on France once we can. The only thing that's keeping me afloat but right now, I think, is my guy that has very high levels of Tibet actually joined in a military alliance. Well, that's bad. That means I'll have to actually go and siege them, which is not something that I really want to do. The Gore has fallen to France. Well, not long. We will be taking it back, as you might imagine. And I'm pretty sure that we'll be doing so pretty darn soon. Siege of Mysore to France. Yeah, that's on the west coast. 2,000 man to Perak, we'll send those guys there, and you start sieging, and basically we'll be trying to take this back before it actually comes to the point that the rebels will, or exhaustion will be too high again. The fact that there are two huge rebel units down here doesn't really help at all. I should probably try and make myself another army, simply because, well, I will need it. It's a little bit too tedious to run around as I am now, just sieging, re-sieging everything. I don't have the ships or the manpower right now to actually send my troops back to deal with well, rebels and such. So yeah, we have a little bit of an issue, but still, it's kind of annoying that everyone find out that, well, we want to pile on him. Why? He has high war exhaustion. Still, we probably make it. I'm actually going to be, well, give myself a little price, I guess you could say. I say that I'm pretty sure that these guys will actually have better luck making a winning of war by attacking each other rather than me. I guess some of you might tend to agree, while some of you might tend to disagree. I also have one guy that says I should stop playing Ryukyu game because it's a dead game. Well, sorry, but not everyone buys EU3 the day or month, year even it comes out. These are strategy games that will, well, at least for me, they're interesting for quite a while. Scandinavia has been formed, not surprisingly that either. Russia, huge Russia, will be problematic to deal with also, so I fear that in this game World Conquest will be pretty much impossible, because I don't think I can handle all of the years of warfare, so we'll give it 100, 200 more years, and then we'll see how it turns out. But at this rate, I won't actually be able to attack anyone, because everyone is trying to pile on me. Well, I know it's kind of my own fault, but still, this is beyond ridiculous at this point. It really is. Even if I screwed up real bad, and well, made an enemy out of everyone, which I currently have, it's just a little bit too weird for me that everyone decided that, well, we'll pile on him, because why the heck not? So yeah, I'll be dealing with rebels now, I'll try to sort this out, then I'll get back to you once again. As you can see, military-wise, we are more than capable of following up with our invaders. The only real problem is the rebels. Well, let's put it this way, if I didn't have any war exhaustion right now, I'd say these guys would be in a lot of trouble, because, well, I can't hold my ground, I can't kick their asses, and the only thing that really stops me from doing so is, once again, rebels. And I'm starting to wonder if I have a modifier that I don't know about. I know I have plus 15% or something, but this is just ridiculous. For those of you who watch the East game as well, this is about the same amount of rebels that I have in that game, and in that one I have about the same war exhaustion, but I have a lot more land. So yeah, pretty darn ridiculous if you ask me. Still, we can deal with this one way or another. It will take some time, it will take patience, it's basically just annoying. So yeah, just give me a minute and we'll see. I probably have full war exhaustion as usual, yeah. Occupy home provinces, blockaded ports, so forth. There are some people who want white peace, but they're far in between them. Castile is getting some war exhaustion, but see here, Big Portugal doesn't take opportunity, has rebels of their own. Also just to see it's France on the other hand, big them too, could have probably have some Portuguese without, oh the Portuguese are war with Mali, I see. Aragonese, British, many people here that could possibly have caused some problems, but chooses not to, simply because, well, who would? I'm currently being picked on, and once again I think this is maybe the end for the West game. I'll probably put them both to give them both a day's rest. There is ways out of this that I am sure of, but still it will take quite a while to just find them, and kicking their asses once they come back every time will be tiresome in its own right. So we'll really have to see here, but as you can see I can, and I'm perfectly capable of dealing with most of their armies. I actually thought they would be going after the rebels and not me, and due to that I've now lost, and with that France will probably screw over that army pretty damn much. So yeah, rebels, and also the fact that rebels actually popped up a ship here, or sent out my carracks. But there is another thing that's kind of bothersome. The rebels use very little time to attack me. French troops here attacked me and I lost more than them. I actually lost that battle. That is quite distressing. But yeah, there is rebels everywhere. So once again, I'll put it on pause, try to deal with them, get back to you, but we'll have to see. Might even have to end the West game here, because if this continues, the only thing that will happen is that I'll have new people declaring war on me each month for the remainder of the game. Once peace goes out, you can see here I have France and Castile now to worry about, but other than that, not really much. I can't really try to build troops either, simply because if I were to try and build troops, rebels will simply pop up and destroy them. I've been fighting rebels now for 7 years of this game, all of it. Been able to repent some attackers, but still, with France and everyone just causing trouble, it's really difficult to do anything here. The only thing I really can do is continue as I have, hunt rebels, see around. I do have the manpower to deal with this, it's not that. So yeah, we'll really have to see how this will actually turn out, but right now I'm more tempted to actually put this to rest and make some longer episodes of Ryukyu East, simply because it seems like that is the one that's well, the most popular one. I think the rebel province that over there will be a little bit easier to counter, so to speak. So yeah, it's up to you guys. If you want me to continue the West saves as well, then tell me. Basically that. And if you don't want me, if you are thinking kind of like me now and want me to actually just focus on the East game, make probably some longer or more often updates there, I could always do that as well. For those of you that noticed, there was a little bit interesting information there with Savoy, of all people, becoming the next Holy Roman Emperor. Land Technology 24 doesn't really gain anything from it. Jackals, Vultures, more rebels. So yeah, the only thing that's a little bit surprising is that not Ming, Dalai or anyone else has actually decided that we want a piece of you as well. So yeah, I'm a little bit grateful for that, but still, right now I don't have troops for this, as you can imagine and see. We'll execute the bailiff instead of taking point of stability hit. But yeah, the only problem is there's too many, there's too much spread in them, and they can actually siege so quickly compared to me. They take it in 200 days. If I were to try the same, it would take 5-6 years or something. So yeah, it is painful, but this is the only thing I can do right now. I would prefer now to have been able to lower war exhaustion, but the AI is simply I don't get why they are probably missioned to get a harbor in a trade harbor or something. Can't really see any other reason why they actually would be trying. We did get something good there, but if things focus or continues like now, I won't actually be able to move on it, so it doesn't really matter in such a perspective. We actually have to continue, see if we can actually make some change. Yes, and well, if we can't, then we are in, well, deep shit, but we already are, as you might imagine. So yeah, as you can see, problems have arisen, and I am getting a little bit too tired of them. But yeah, I should probably have been able to deal with this from before, but if you don't have a good enough leader, as if I don't remember too wrong, we didn't have, Mecca still came and caused trouble, war exhaustion will simply rise no matter how good you are at dealing with it, because there are limits to how much you can do. You will lose some battles that are, it's more or less inevitable, especially since I have my army spread so thin to deal with these rebels. So yeah, there are some battles you actually just are meant to lose, I guess. But still, we'll be trying to fight. I'll be trying for a little while longer, depending on if you guys actually want me to. That is the key here. Should I give up this one, or should I continue? Should I, well, as I said, what kind of troops are these? Vu. What the hell is Vu? Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, as I said, should I, I'll actually go ahead and end this here, simply because I'm getting a little bit too tired of these rebels and don't feel like playing around with them anymore. But yeah, as I said, I know I sound a little bit mad, a little bit cranky, I guess, but still, should I continue with this one, fight rebels for another 10-20 years, try to fight back still, and French who gain a province then gets kicked out, or should I just give up, devote more time to the East game? I believe that is the ones that are most popular, because, well, even if I can overcome this, I don't think I will have enough time or chance to set up. I'll probably get around here before I have to break infamy limits, get high war exhaustion and so forth will come with it, and it will be kind of difficult because picking up these islands will be troublesome, along with, not to mention, the Americas. So in that, well, event, I'll actually have to try and to create a base, probably in Central America here, for which I can then start producing troops. So I need to have had it for 50 years, so I have a good place to produce troops, cause basically, the best place to do so. So yeah, there are some choices to consider before we actually, well, blatantly give up, but still, it's a long shot at best, I guess. So you'll have to decide for yourself, should I continue this or not? Last time I'll say it, because I think I've simply been repeating myself the entire episode, so my apologies. Hopefully you have kinda enjoyed it, and hopefully, if possible, we'll give it a shot. If not, we'll focus more on the East game, finish that up, make a world conquest there, because there I think it's definitely possible, even as the situation is now. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, some praise, criticism, anything you feel like really, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.